And as you're engaging your audience, I mentioned that questions fall into two categories a couple slides ago, technical and content. The technical questions, they do tend to be about audio, or if the slides are progressing properly, or hey, the video didn't load right, and whether or not they'll receive access to the recording. So, what we do on our end is we have step-by-step answers already typed up in Notepad that are ready to copy and paste to just address each individual's questions. So, you can predict about 90% of the technical questions. And then in terms of the content questions that are geared towards the Q&A or to clarify an element of a specific slide, they're directed to the speaker. And if a question makes sense, what you want to do quickly is confirm that you received it, thank them for writing in, and encourage them to ask more. If you encourage someone who asks one question, ask more, they'll keep coming with questions. And you can really impress the questioner by replying with their name and telling them, if their question is actually going to be answered during the live event or what order it is. If the question doesn't make sense or isn't appropriate for the presentation, what you can do is suggest that they rephrase it, or have the speaker, let them know that the speaker will reply within 24 or 48 hours. So if it isn't clear from this presentation, if we don't get to your question, we do address it after, and that's what we recommend everyone does, because that does get more questions in. So attendee care is often the best place to make a lasting impression, because it utilizes one of the advantages to webinars that other marketing tactics don't. It's the actual interaction. And so if you not only welcome the interaction, but then proactively seek more of it, people will remember that, and they'll start having a feel for the personality of your firm in addition to just that speaker. And that especially pays off when the person who gets that warm, fuzzy feeling on interacting with a real person who's prompt and courteous. Well, it's super helpful when that person happens to be the president of a company your firm would love to work with. So each of the attendees, while they may just seem like a name on your attendee list, they represent someone who's looking to learn, who could potentially be the next big client of your firm, and that's why we really focus on attendee care.